Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Reality Receipts podcast starring me, Storytime with Ricky.
And me, Reality Ashley, and we're back to talk about Love Island USA Season 7, Episode 10 today. We're already at 10.
Yes.
Uh, First, though, we got a little inside scoop about one of our favorite Netflix shows. So, Perfect Match. Everyone's been wondering, when is that coming? And we heard from a little birdie, this is not confirmed, so it's just alleged tea, but pretty good source, is August 1st. We're going to be getting that one. So still like, what is that, 6 weeks away, I guess?
Yeah. It's still kind of far, but hey, at
Yeah,
least we have a date because I think last year we got it in like June.
May.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was like, last year we got it really early. So I'm like, what is taking so long? So August is quite the ways away, but at least we know. I think people are dying. We all obviously know that AD and Ollie met on Perfect Match, so we'll get to see the beginning of their love story and how it all started. So
Yeah. Yeah, they obviously have been really like open about how it all ended for them, but apparently the ride to get there was very bumpy, which is what we've heard. So it'll be interesting to see. Even though we know how it ends up, I think people are still going to be really wanting to watch. Like I know
for
some people
sure.
have been mad like they spoiled it, but I mean, we've never had a love story come out of the show that lasted more than like 2 weeks. So I think it's like it makes you want to watch more, I think, when you know something good came out of it. Because, it's
Yeah.
like we're not wasting our time watching it. We're actually going to
Yeah.
see like a real love story. So,
Yeah, and I think a lot of people don't even actually know that that is where AD and Ollie met. They're like, "Oh, they met on that show." It's like, yeah.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, because like officially the cast has not been announced yet. It's all just been from, well, we saw them on at the Love is Blind reunion, but the full cast list hasn't come out yet. So they usually do that like a month before. So July 1st-ish, we should be getting the cast list. We've broken a few of the names on here, not confirmed, but alleged. So like Freddie from Love is Blind UK,
mhm.
Madison from Love is Blind season 8, was that? Is that what we're at?
Girl, yeah.
I'm all blanking.
Your guess is as good as mine. I
And
don't
they
know.
also have non-Netflix people on for the first time, we've heard. This is all alleged, but like Rachel, that was the Bachelorette, Pilot Rachel, and her ex, which was Clayton Echard.
Mm.
He will be on it. There's like Juliet Porter. I think she was on like an MTV show, and there's a few more people from like outside the Netflix universe. So
Okay.
it's going to be interesting.
They've had plenty of time to edit and make it nice and juicy, so let's just get it out
Right?
already.
I honestly feel like they've delayed it because last season they got really overshadowed by Love Island USA because I think it came out about like 10 days before. So like their moment was like here and gone within like 2 seconds. We were all like, all right, Love Island USA, this is so much better. So
Mhm.
now I think they're going to realize like there's that void once Love Island is over and everyone's going to be like desperate to have the similar kind of a show and they'll be
Yeah.
able to fill that void. So,
Yeah, for sure. Perfect Match definitely gives like Love Island knockoff, but I think that they need to. I think the one complaint about Perfect Match is like when they have their bombshells come in or their new people come in, they're not there long enough to make a connection before they end up getting booted out. I think
yeah.
they have like right like sometimes they only have like one night or something to connect with people. So I think they need to take some tips out of the Love Island handbook and let that bombshell stay for even if they're single for a couple of days to like build connections with people. Because otherwise
Yeah,
it's
they
not fair.
Yeah, they definitely like don't give them the opportunity to explore people. It's definitely more like frowned upon there when you come in and like try to hang out with someone who's already in a couple. Like they don't talk much about like the closed offness, so they need to add that in because
Yeah.
yeah, it would
Yeah.
keep it more exciting. And if it was live, I mean, obviously it's filmed like a year ago, so there's no opportunity to like vote anyone or have a say. So that if they did that, it would just literally be Love Island, but I think that would be good. There is
Yeah.
actually a Love Island USA person on it too. Justine Joy, I think,
Oh,
from
I love Justine. I
yeah.
didn't watch her season, but I watched her on All Stars.
Mm.
I liked her.
Yeah,
And
she was
I'm
good on that.
actually sad because that means that her and Jack didn't work out because Love Island All Stars was supposed to be like a game show. And like her and Jack were like, so I think they won. I'm pretty sure they won Love Island All Stars and they were so cute. And like, they were like couples goals. So if she's on Perfect Match, it means like that it didn't work out.
Yep,
No.
I don't think they stayed together long, sadly. So I think she was season 3 of Love Island USA.
Mm,
So it's been a couple years. So
mm.
hopefully, perfect match. It works out for her. I have a bad feeling that AD and Ollie are probably going to be the only couple that worked out, but you never know. We might have a
Yeah.
couple more.
Yeah. Maybe they kept the other couples under wraps. Like did a better
Yes.
job of keeping it under wraps. But
Yeah.
oh, well,
We'll
that's some
see
good
soon.
tea. We'll see soon. We'll see August 1st, allegedly. So,
Yeah.
so what did you
Yeah.
think of last night's episode of Love Island USA season 7, episode 2? That's a
I
mouthful.
I know it is such a mouthful. I feel like unfortunately we've been trapped in someone's really bad marriage with watching Huda and Jeremiah fight like they've been like these two can't stand each other. It's like they've been together for 15 years and they have known each other 8 days. So I'm
Yeah,
like
I feel like, is it me or we're getting a lot? They're getting so much airtime.
so much airtime. Like the whole show seems to revolve around them. We see Hannah and Charlie for like 10 seconds and then it's back to them, which I mean, they are giving the drama, so I get it, but it is very heavy on Huda and Jeremiah for sure.
It is. That's what I thought. Like I thought, okay, so before we get into them, I will say that I did enjoy watching Taylor Squirm and
Yeah.
Olandria's interaction with Jalen. I feel like she seems like really giddy around him. She seems really excited about him.
Yeah.
He has that thick southern accent, small town truck driver. Like in the South, that's like a huge thing. Like almost everybody's a truck driver. Like,
Oh,
and
really?
I feel, yeah, it's like a huge thing. So I don't know. I like them together. Like
I
I
like them
like them
too.
better than I like them better than Alandria and Taylor. Oh.
Yeah. I think Jalen is just her type way more to a T. I think she's been trying to force it with Taylor, trying to like see what's there. And you could just see she was more like lit up around Jalen. She seemed like more flirty. She seemed more, it was just like way more comfortable to her. I think talking with Taylor is like chatting with a friend,
Yes.
whereas Jalen gave her the like butterflies. You could see.
Yeah. I agree. And I think even when she like slipped and said she loves Taylor, like
Yeah.
it genuinely seemed like she said it like I love him, like like she loves him as a friend. Like I believe
Yeah.
she loves him as like a friend, like a bro. I think she's been trying to have that physical side, but it's just not there for him or for her.
Mhm.
So to her point, I feel like Taylor's only trying to step it up now because
Yeah.
he's as good as gone. Because I definitely voted for Jalen to
Oh,
partner
did
with
you?
Alandria. That was
I
my
think
vote.
I think everybody did. I think we've been waiting for this for Olandria, like some man that's gonna come in and be her type. But I feel, yeah, Taylor, he's stepping it up now. I saw like the Love Island page made a cute little funny edit of him, like, look how good Taylor is. So I think like he might be going home if someone has to go home, and I feel bad because he
Yeah.
has been funny and everybody loves watching him, but just he doesn't have a connection. And from what we've seen, he's not tried to explore other connections. Like I wish he would have with Beldasha a little more if they're each other's types, but I think he's been nervous, and I think Olandria has too, been nervous to like make the audience mad and not go together. They think we
Okay,
want
so
them
what I
together.
don't understand is, correct me if I'm wrong, but Taylor stood up about getting to know Sierra when she initially came in,
Yeah.
and it pissed everyone off. And we have not seen him attempt to talk to her one time. Like
Yeah.
he stood up to get to know her and like didn't ever try to get to know her.
Yeah,
Genuinely
that's
confused.
true. Yeah, because yeah, that was a moment where he did kind of let Olandria know, like I might, like I like you, but I'm not fully in this, right? And so yeah, they haven't showed us him like pulling people for chats or talking to anyone else. So I don't know if that's just the edit or he genuinely like didn't like making her mad in that moment, and he's just stopped trying to do that because I don't think that's fair for either of them. They should both, if they're not feeling it with each other, they should just be exploring.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I think you said something last episode that like really rang true. I think that because of the success of last season, like the Islanders are not going in there like genuine. They're going in there trying to predict how we feel and how we're going to
Hmm.
view things and how we're going to think of things. It feels like to me the only person who's not doing that is maybe Shelly and
Yeah.
Ace. Like they're the only two that are not like worried about what the audience says, because I'm not
I
going to lie, I was very surprised to see Iris connecting with
yeah.
Ace. Like I was like, what? Like
Yeah,
what?
that was weird because yeah, Ace has been making it seem lately like Shelly's the one he's into, and that's gonna be it for him. He's been like getting closer and closer to that, and then now Iris showed up and he seems into her. So, were you surprised by that?
I was. I didn't, I don't know why I didn't assume that that Iris would be his physical type. So I
Yeah.
just, and then she kind of said she was into Jeremiah and Nick coming in. So I didn't think maybe she was his physical type. But
Hmm.
I've heard the discourse online that like people are like, Ace does not want Shelly. Ace does not want Shelly. Like he's waiting for something better. And I didn't want to believe that narrative, because I believe like since day one, like Ace had a twinkle in his eye for Shelly. But now seeing
Hmm.
as he's like, I'm not going to say that he's jumping ship to Iris, but I don't know, just seeing the level of interest that he had in her, I'm like,
Hmm.
is he playing my girl Shelly? Like, because now
Yeah.
it seems like if the boys got to make a pick, I don't know that Ace would pick Shelly right now.
Yeah, this is where I feel like he is just playing the game to win and not there for love at all. Because, he picked Amaya and he had that nice speech for her. And then the second they were together and he was fine and safe in the house, then he was like, nothing, I don't want anything to do with you. And then he's been going for Shelly, trying to get her under his wing in case she's picking soon. But now he's like, what if Shelly doesn't pick me? I need to like get someone else thinking I like them. Like I think he's just playing. Like I don't think he
Yeah.
genuinely likes anyone at this point. That's what I'm
Yeah.
getting from him.
Yeah. Yeah. It's I can't read him. Like that's one person that's like you can't read him. He's super mysterious. He does have those like flirty eyes, but he's
Yeah.
even telling some of the guys that he's had like good chats with Iris. Now, I thought Iris's chats with Nick were better. Like
Yeah.
I thought that they like got along well and had really good banter, but I also think that Nick has had his he's had his moment to
Yeah.
like be in a love triangle, and if he does it again, like people are literally going to be up in flames
Yeah.
about it. Like he's got no room to turn his head again, I don't think. So,
No, if he turns his head again, then he's basically just turning his head for every new person that walks in, and he's going to do it again. And that's not really the whole point of the show. You are supposed to do that a little bit, but
I think it's like the it's like you could do it like once, right?
yeah.
Because I remember like Keenan, the season with KK, like people were up in arms that she was like about him since day one, and then every single new person that came in, he's like, I'm gonna get to know her, I'm gonna get to know her, I'm gonna get to know her, and everyone got annoyed with it. So I feel like Nick, you've had your chance, so you just stick with Sierra.
Yeah.
Iris, I voted, this is messy, but I voted for Jeremiah to recouple with Iris
Oh my God.
just
I've
for the
seen,
simple fact of wanting to see how to crash out. I think it will be the first indication that like America is like not, or like that we're not fucking with her. You know what I
yeah.
mean? You guys don't get to live vote.
No, no voting for
Oh, you
me. I'm
guys
so
don't get to
sad.
live vote.
So I
Oh my
have
God.
to vote vicariously through you. So,
Okay,
but
okay.
I did see a lot of people in the comments say they did the same as you. They voted Iris Jeremiah. So if that actually happens,
I'm
that's going to be
wondering if
hilarious.
the recoupling is actually going to be like, because you know how sometimes like they let us vote and then it's like we technically pick like the bottom two and then the house
Yeah.
gets to vote. So I'm wondering if like our full vote will be the recoupling. Like
Yeah.
that would be crazy if it is, you know? So
That's what I was wondering too, because I'm like, I watched every second last season and every season, but I still can't remember what happens. Like, have they let us all pick the vote like this before, or is this new? And do they usually?
I've never I haven't seen it, and I've only been watching, I think this is my third Love Island season. I don't think, and you guys correct us in the comments if we're wrong, I don't think that it's been like who we want them to couple with. I don't ever
Yeah,
remember getting
it's
that
usually
question.
no, me either. That's why I'm
Yeah.
like, am I just forgetting? Because usually you only remember the big moments and like who goes home, but I don't remember how we got there, who voted, who did what. So, yeah, I don't know if this is new or what, but maybe they're realizing we don't like Jeremiah and Huda together, and they're probably not ever gonna pick someone else. So this is what they had to do to let us let them
Yeah,
know
and it
we
will
don't
be an
like them.
inkling. Yes, it will definitely be an inkling to let them know that like we don't like them. And to me, it's like I don't know, like Iris comes in, she asks all the girls, "Where you at?" And then Huda's like, "We're the strongest in the house." The silence from the women after she said we're the strongest couple in the house was so loud. Like everybody was just
Mhm.
like,
Like if you say so.
yeah, and it's like, oh, we're not closed off. Like, what the hell does this mean? We're not closed off in terms of words, but he doesn't want anybody else, and I don't want anybody else. It's like, why don't you let him answer?
Yeah. Well, you know what she
Like,
said? She said he doesn't want anyone else, and I don't really want anyone else. And I was like, why is he doesn't want anyone else, but you're like, I don't really want anyone else. That was a little weird to me. I'm like,
oh, I
you're
didn't catch
saying,
that.
yeah, I'm like, you're saying Jeremiah definitely doesn't want anyone, but I might. I'm not sure yet. So I thought that was weird, but I don't think
Oh,
she actually
interesting.
does, but it was just the way she worded it. So she does that a lot where, she told Amaya, I didn't want to pie you. Then she told Ace, I wanted to kiss you.
Oh,
Like she
she's
kind of,
two-faced
yeah.
AF. Like she's very two-faced. She's very flip-floppy. Like she's insufferable, actually. Like at first it was like, oh, this is entertaining, but I am drained watching this girl. Like I am drained. I am like, oh my gosh, if I have ever acted this way with any of my exes, I am just gonna go apologize. I don't care if it's been 10 years since I've talked to them because it's just she's just insufferable. Like I don't know what her deal is. It's like
No.
he's very right. Like you find the smallest little things to nitpick about me. Like nitpick,
Uh-huh.
you're nitpicky. Like when I thought you were gonna do more for me to show me you like me. Then the man makes you breakfast, and then you're like, these aren't
That
no
was bad.
protein, no protein. These are undercooked. I'm gonna make a better breakfast.
Yeah, I that was bad. That's where it's like I can see I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. Like I'm so mad that she has us out here defending Jeremiah, a man. Like I'm
Right.
just I hate that the way she's being is like there is no defense. We tried for a little bit and now it's like we can't help her because I'm a mom, but I have never once told my husband you finish your dinner. Like that's crazy to me. I'm like
You better
that's
eat
not my
all your
job.
food. You better eat all your food because you're a man, so you need to eat all your food. And then he's like, okay, mom, he already told you. Stop. I don't like when you talk to me like a child, like a pet. Like, I don't like it. And she keeps
Uh-huh.
doing it. Like, she does it.
Yeah.
She's not listening to anything that he says. First of all, it's extremely ungrateful to be like, no protein. Then to say, I'm going to make a better breakfast. And then ask Taylor to help you make the breakfast. And then bitch at Jeremiah for not jumping in to help you make the breakfast when you told him that you were going to make breakfast for him. It all just
Mhm.
didn't make sense to me. Like,
No.
oh, another man made your girl breakfast. Like, how do you feel about that? Like, that's how I feel a man's supposed to treat his woman. And he's like,
Yeah.
like you
It's
can
like
tell
I
he
did
just
it.
genuinely doesn't know what to say. He's like, okay, like okay, I don't know
Yeah,
what you want me to do. And then all for it to be like she asked Taylor to help her make the pancakes. Like she
yeah.
couldn't. You were talking about Jeremiah's pancakes and you couldn't even make them on your own.
No.
Like
Yeah, I don't know what she's trying to do because if she genuinely feels like he isn't doing cute little things for her, like that's fine. We haven't really seen him do that, and that can be a complaint that she's allowed to have. But like, how do you think nagging him into it is gonna fix it? Or like when he does try to do something, complaining about it. Like
but
you're
you also
just
said that you're not going to nag him into
yeah.
it. Like she literally, like, I'm not the type of girl that's gonna yep that. Like I'll just leave. Like I'll just leave. But then it's like you're literally nagging him into it. And
Yeah.
granted, okay, I have to ask you about when he was like, "You're home." Like I've had like three like I've had a lot going on the last couple days. Like basically, I'm still trying to process that you're a whole ass mom
Hmm.
because she shut the fuck up when he said that. Like she got
Yeah.
real quiet. Like she was just like,
Well, I think she should have realized in that moment, and I think she did because she was quiet, that like he isn't totally sure yet. He's not 100% sold. He is contemplating if he wants this relationship. And your answer to that is I'm just going to nag him to death and complain about every little thing while he's not even sure if he likes me right now. Like, I don't get it because, yeah, he was literally saying, like, if he was happy with her having a kid and he liked her, that wouldn't be something that's been heavy on him the last few days. But he's telling
right.
her, like, like, wait, I'm still like accepting that news. Like, he's
Yeah,
not
I'm
sure
still
yet.
thinking about it. Yeah, like
Yeah.
obviously, like I need you to tell Nick so I can get Nick's opinion on it. Like I'm still processing what that looks like and how that looks like for my life.
Hmm. And
and I don't think that's clicking to her at all.
what about when they were in the bed and she was already talking about location tracking? I'm like, you
Ashley, 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 I had to rewind that part
right?
5 times because I'm like
He literally
pausing it
lives
so
with you.
I could see the subtitles. Is like, is that what she said? The first thing she said was, since do I have anything to worry about? Because since you haven't asked me to be your girlfriend or whatever. And he says, if we're together, if we are together, then you have nothing to worry about. But right before that, you are nagging him for him not asking you to be his girlfriend after 8 days. If we are together, you don't have anything to worry about. There's a big if there, which
Hmm.
means you're not my girlfriend. If we were together, you wouldn't have to worry about me. But as of now,
Yeah.
yeah, and like he's like, I don't like that. Like, I don't like, I'm scared of people leaving me. Okay, well, they could still leave you, whether they have your location or not. You're just gonna know where the hell they're at. Like,
Yeah.
have you ever had a partner? Has your husband ever asked you to
No.
share your location?
No, like when we got together, I didn't even own a cell phone. Like I had a phone at my apartment with an answering machine. So that's how old like we're going back here. So we've never done the location sharing thing. So I don't know if I have a good opinion on that because if I met someone new now and we were dating, I think that's more of a normal thing people do, right? Or no?
No, not
Oh,
like
okay.
indefinitely. It's like you might share your location with your partner where if it's like, hey, I'm going on vacation. Like, here's
Hmm.
my location.
Yeah.
I'm going like, you know, to a
Yeah.
protest or whatever. Like, here's my location so that I'm safe. Like, if you're going to something where somebody might need to keep an eye on you because it's not somewhere you typically go, but to
Right.
have your location on 24/7 so that I know where you're at all the time. No.
No, I think couples do that because I've had friends mention where it's like they text their husband or the husband mentions the wife texted them like, "Oh, what are you?" or while you're there, like, grab me this or something. And I'm like, that sounds horrendous to me. Like, I don't want my husband knowing I go to like Starbucks every day, and I don't want him.
Well,
He would never look every day, but
I
like,
think it's like I think some people do it. I don't know. It's dependent on the relationship, but I know
yeah,
that like it would be
it's weird.
like it's a little strange to do when you're doing it from how she's saying. Like
Yeah.
I'm doing it from a place of like, I don't trust you and I
Uh-huh.
want to know where you're at all day. And that's going
You
to make me secure, is to know where you're at all day.
a theory that I've had for a while that I don't know if it tracks, but I always feel like men that are like set on having an Android, it's because of this. They're like, I don't have to get my location tracked. I have an Android. Like when Jason on the Valley had an Android, I'm like, maybe there is something to this ring off rumor because I swear that's just then you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to say it. No, I don't want you to track me. You just can't do it. So that's something
Right.
I've always wondered about Android users.
A
So
married couple, I don't feel like it's that off to say, oh,
no.
like let's share a location so that we can keep an eye on each other throughout the day. But I feel like it was coming from a place of insecurity for her, of like, I want to know where you're at all the time. And trust me, if you're not
Mhm.
answering your phone and she has that location on, she's gonna pop up wherever you're at. Like, it's just I just feel like for you to know this man for 8 days and like your guys aren't even in a relationship, it's a lot. It's a
Yeah.
lot. And I can't even
And
believe that she can't even see how much she's like pushing him away.
right? Like, how is she not realizing that this man is already contemplating if he can accept her having a kid? And now they're laying in bed at night. She's asking about location. She's complaining about his pancakes. And like, what world are you thinking that this is like, you're really enticing him to want to be with you? Because
I think
I
she
don't
thinks
get it.
because she's enticing him with sex. Like she's
Yeah.
weaponizing sex, like trying
Hmm.
to, this is what you're gonna get if you're a good boy. You're basically telling him he's gonna get his little peen sucked if he's a good boy. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And then, oh, let's take a shower every night. You know what I mean? So it's like you're
Hmm.
weaponizing, even though it seems like on this episode they did the hippity dippity, like he
Oh,
was like
really?
fully on top of her, and the blanket was moving. It seemed some movement.
Yeah.
So I think they did do
I would
it.
have to think there is something going on that's keeping him around because yeah, during the day he's like that Ben Affleck meme, you know, the one where he's smoking the cigarette and he's just like like he's just can't handle it. That's Jeremiah every day in the villa, and I don't know. I don't know how much longer he's gonna stick it out. It's
I
like
don't think he's gonna have to
no.
after
We helped
tomorrow
him out
because
with
I
that.
think we freed him. I think we may have freed him. I know people wanted them to make it to Casa to see her crash out in Casa,
Yeah.
but like I'm like, and she's gonna. I think
I think
here's my prediction. I think that the recoupling is gonna happen if our votes determine the recoupling. I don't think that they're going to send the people that are not coupled up home right away. I
uh-huh.
just don't. I think Iris is going to be coupled with Jeremiah and Huda's going to crash out. She's going to
Yeah.
freaking Philip and she's going to be like, I'm leaving. I'm going home.
I
And
think so
she's
too.
going to expect that Jeremiah is going to say, I'm going to leave too. And he's not going to leave.
I
That's
think
just my
that
prediction.
I think you're so right. I just thought of a funny meme I want to make too, because I feel like Hood is acting exactly like that How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days movie. So I'm going to put her face on Kate Hudson's face, and instead of How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, it's going to be How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, because I don't know
That's
how she
good.
thinks she can act this way and not be pushing him away. Like it's like she wants to
Whoa.
see how crazy can I get before he finally says enough, and he keeps letting it go. So
But she's like, I like my guys obsessed with me. And I think
yeah,
she thinks that I think she thinks that Jeremiah is like so obsessed with her that she can like push the limits of like,
yeah,
because the hickey,
yeah.
he's
I
like,
know that was
she's
very
like, I didn't give you a hickey. And it's like, you know, damn well you gave that man a hickey.
yeah. Yeah, she was marking her territory, that's for sure.
But
But
what makes me so weirded out is like because the girl says she wanted to pull Jeremiah for a chat, Iris, and he's like, "Oh, like I still want to get to know you as a friend. Like it's good, it's on some friendship." So if you're not interested in getting to know anybody, then why not close it off? Like I'm so confused.
yeah, I don't know what they're waiting for at this point, but I think you're right. I think that's what's going to happen. She's going to want him to leave, and he's not going to want to leave. So, if we do end up putting her or Jeremiah and Iris together, like I hope that's a wake up call for her, and she just like starts exploring other things. I know that'll never happen, but that's her one chance at redemption, where she's like,
What's she talking about? She's talking big, like, oh well, I'm gonna leave. You know, I
yeah,
don't chase, and I will walk away. He's gonna lose me. He's gonna lose me. He's gonna lose you because he hasn't like planned a yoga date or
right. Well,
like
that's what's so weird is those people were planning those dates because they're not sure if they like each other yet. Like they're trying to get the girls obsessed with them, and Huda's not getting that she's already at that point. He doesn't have to do these dates. Like Alandria is not that into Taylor, so he has to do a dance date. And like Shelly's not with Ace yet. He has to do breakfast. Like she's not understanding they've skipped all that. She could have had that, but she skipped it all by being like, so we're gonna live together when we get out of here or what? So
don't do that at our wedding. Like,
yeah.
like you've already jumped ahead, like to where it's like wedding, living together, like
Yeah. Location tracking.
location tracking. Like, yeah, you've skipped it all. So I think you're right. Like she missed her moment,
Yeah.
but I think Jeremiah's over it. I don't know that he has the balls to like walk away from it. So maybe we all freed him.
I hope
Hashtag
so.
free Jeremiah. I cannot wait. Like I've never been more anxious for an episode in my life.
I
If
know.
we got to control the vote fully, it's gonna be chaos. Because I voted. Who did I vote? So I voted Alandria for Jalen. I voted
Mhm.
Jeremiah for Iris, and for
Ooh, Pepe.
Pepe, I voted Hannah because I
Oh
do
yeah.
think she likes him. Like
That was
yes,
honestly, I felt like besides Huda and Jeremiah, that was the first time we've seen like genuine sexual chemistry. Like,
yes,
could not keep their hands off each other. They have like that spark that a lot like that Taylor and Alandria and everyone else is missing. That you just
yes,
can't deny it. I think,
yeah.
yeah, I feel bad for Charlie, but he's
Yeah,
screwed.
he is so screwed, and I love that Pepe tried to come in the kitchen and like, oh, you're gonna have to move out of here, and Charlie was like, nah, y'all gonna have to go somewhere else because I'm in here making guac. So,
Yeah,
you like what made
that
Charlie
was
think that? What made Pepe think that he was about to come in the kitchen. Not only am I taking, because I thought that Charlie and Hannah were making guac together. So
Yeah.
I'm not only going to interrupt your little guac making session, but you leave the kitchen. Like, you get out of here. I love that Charlie was like,
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm making guac. So wherever you
Uh-huh.
got to go, get to getting.
Yeah, Pepe was getting a little too big for his britches. I think he was like having all these good chats and Hannah and Sierra, and then he came in the kitchen like he owned the place. And I'm glad Charlie humbled him a tiny bit because that would have
Yeah.
been really bad of Charlie just to be like, okay, no problem, and leave. Like, I'm glad he put up a little fight.
Yeah. Yeah. But Charlie, I mean, I'm sure it was an edit, like watching him freak out about them, the possibility of them kissing and him being like, my gut instinct's always right to like simultaneously, like they're actually in there, like making out. Like,
Yeah, like
so,
she's straddling him like
and
his
like
worst
moving
nightmare.
her hips and like, no,
Yeah.
she's into it. She's into it. And honestly, it's the most we've seen of Hannah. So it goes to show that like she's not the boring one. Unfortunately, I think
Hmm.
Charlie's time in the villa is over. I think Hannah's going to Pepe. I do think that's a better fit for her, only because
Yeah.
we haven't seen Charlie and hers interaction. So it's
Hmm.
obviously nothing to see. Like,
Hmm. Yeah, they must be really boring because they were like a shot at having a good couple and they have barely showed them. So I think they know that it's not going to last either.
what do you
Yeah.
think of Amaya having a crush on Pepe?
Oh, Maya. I feel bad for her. They had like one conversation where he was not even being like that friendly and she was like, I got a crush, like I'm obsessed with him. And maybe we didn't see it. It was the edit. Maybe he did give her more like signals, but I wasn't feeling that he was feeling her. Were you?
Yeah, me neither. No, and I did
No.
see they didn't show it on camera, but it was like a background shot where it seemed like Jalen and Amaya were having a conversation and she seemed like really into it. So I know that they had a chat, but we just didn't see it because I did see it in
Hmm.
the background. But yeah, you're right. I don't
Okay.
feel like he was giving her energy to be like, oh my God, all my prayers have been answered. Like, I get it. She just wants to get away from Ace. But I think
Yeah.
Charlie and Amaya are going home. I think Charlie and Amaya
Yeah.
are going home.
Well, especially since I think these bombshells have been watching, like we said, and so they have seen Amaya's crash out, so they probably don't really want to get involved with that. I mean, I do think she had her reasons, and she maybe wouldn't necessarily do that with everybody, but it is risky to get into like a volatile couple like that. You're probably not going to win, and so if they are thinking of those things, they probably don't have like Amaya at the top of their list. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't.
I'm kind of disappointed that Nick would have so easily like swayed to Iris because I was like him and Sierra. Like I feel like she's very well liked and he is well liked. I think they would have had a shot if he was like all in on her now that he's like.
Yeah.
But that remember like way back when we talked about Veldasha and Sierra and I said I don't think he fully likes either of them. That's why he was having a hard time picking. And now
Yeah.
that his head is turning again, I'm like, yeah,
Do
I don't
you
think
feel
he
like
is.
his head is turning, or do you feel like he's just having good chats with her?
Yeah, that's true. He might not be as into her. He's just flirty, maybe, and it
He is
doesn't
flirty.
seem.
He's
Yeah.
very flirty, and Nick has really good banter. Like, he's funny. Like, he would
Mhm.
be like, I could just tell by how he's engaging in his dates. Like, he would be able to get me with his
Yeah.
personality. Like, I'm like he's funny. Like, he makes funny
Yeah.
little jokes. Like, you
Yeah.
know. So I don't know if his head's turning. But if it is, he's going to be in trouble with the audience. But hopefully it's not. Hopefully they're just
Yeah.
having
I
good
don't
chats
think he
because
would. I don't think anyone would put them together, so there probably won't be a problem he has to
do
worry
you
about.
think Iris is more into Ace or more into Nick?
I think she was more into Nick. I
Yeah,
think.
me too.
Yeah.
I do too. Well, she gonna get Jeremiah, so it don't matter.
I think she's not into him at all. So what if they don't like what if the vote doesn't show Iris and Jeremiah? Do you think that's genuine or are they just gonna
I don't.
pretend and make
I
whatever they
don't.
want
I
happen?
don't. I don't think because right, like just because we put them in a couple together, Jeremiah could still choose to like completely ignore. Like he could
Mhm.
do Iris like Ace did Amaya, right? Like you can
Yeah.
just completely like other than having to share a bed together, you can completely ignore her and still put all your focus on Huda. Now, if he
True.
does that when we all tried to save him, then he's
Yeah.
SOL, okay? Then he's every man for himself. Like if he does that when we tried to save him, then but I just think that just Jeremiah being coupled with Iris, like Huda's gonna crash out and she's gonna threaten to leave.
Yeah. If that doesn't happen, I kind of feel like Jeremiah is just waiting for Casa so that he can be away from Huda and actually make a connection with someone new and ditch her. Like he can't focus when
When
she's there.
is Casa? When is Casa? Like
I
typically.
think I think it's like usually the halfway point. So the show ends mid-July. So what are we at now? 10 episodes in. So I think it's around like 20, I want to say.
Okay.
25, 25.
Okay, so we still have
I
some
could look it up
time.
from last
Y-
time and find out.
Yeah, look it up because I'm like, it seems like we're so far away from Casa.
Yeah.
Like, we're only 10 days in, and I'm like, if the Love Island, yeah, is it what, 6 weeks that they're there?
Yeah, I think it's starts usually like June 3rd-ish and then ends like mid-July. So,
Yeah, so it's like in 6 weeks, like it's at least at the 3 week mark, we're only 10, I mean, we're only 10 days in.
I know, right? Like I don't even think it got like exciting until like 15 episodes in last season. Like I
Yeah,
remember no one was really into it or watching until the Andrea vote. When she got voted off, all of a sudden everyone was watching it. So,
yeah,
of
yeah.
course mine doesn't have any descriptions. It just has the episode number. So I'd have to be able to tell like from the picture.
Yeah, I know it's typically halfway in. So if we're at 10 days, like when did this season of Love Island premiere? Because it's like I guess maybe we're technically at
Oh,
2 weeks.
there's only 31 episodes last, but that, yeah, there's only 31 episodes last season. So we're
So
getting
around
close to the
episode
halfway point.
15.
Yeah.
So we're at maybe episode 15, 16, we get Casa.
Yeah. It looks like it was, oh, yeah, it was episode 15. Episode 16 started last season. So,
Okay. So we're on
yeah.
tomorrow's episode 11. Okay. So it's really crazy that we're already at Casa because we keep saying we're almost at Casa, like we're a week away from Casa. Like
Yeah.
it's so crazy that we keep saying, oh, you've only known each other for this amount of days, but you guys, I guess by Casa, you should have a strong enough connection. You know what I mean? I'm telling you
Yeah.
one thing. Yeah, you should have a strong enough connection because when we think about it, like last season, all of the boys came back with somebody
Hmm.
because Leah and Miguel really didn't have a connection. They just had partnered up. Kenny and Janae had just partnered up. The only person that absolutely shouldn't have come back with anybody was um
Aaron.
Aaron. Right. And he didn't. And he didn't. You know,
No.
Rob was single, so fine by that. And then
Uh-huh.
who else was that? Kenny, which
Hmm.
no, I said Kenny. But whatever. Whoever the
Yeah.
hell it was.
Yeah. None of them were very solid at Casa except for Kayla and Aaron.
Oh,
And then,
Cordell.
right. And yeah, they weren't solid yet either. So
Yeah.
it does show how much can change even in one episode.
I'm telling you, if they went to Casa right now, Austin's 1000% coming back with somebody.
Yeah.
I
Oh
think
my God, I forgot about Austin in this episode.
he
He's
didn't
still
really
there.
get a lot of, yeah, he is still there. He didn't get a lot of airtime, but he would definitely come back with somebody. Ace would definitely come back with somebody. I think Taylor would definitely come back with somebody.
Yeah.
I think Nick would come back with somebody. And who am I
Hmm.
missing? Oh, Charlie. Hmm. He gonna be
Yeah.
gone before
Yeah, he's not gonna be there.
he gonna be gone before Casa.
Mhm.
And I don't know about Jalen and Pepe. They just got there, so they're hard to read. But
I think it would be really cool if they put Belle Dasha and Casa just for Taylor, just to see what happens there, but not for Nick. So we'll see
yeah,
how that goes.
I know she's gonna be on After Sun tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I might actually have to watch it because Serena and Janae are on it too, so that could
yeah,
be good. Mhm.
yeah. I don't typically watch them, but I know. So she's still in Fiji. So I don't know if Casa's in 5 more days. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, they might as well just keep her there. But yeah, only for Taylor, not for Nick. They don't have anything there. I
Yeah.
don't think.
No. I don't know. But it was good. It was good. I'm excited for tomorrow night's episode because I'm just hoping our vote gets to be the vote. Like,
Yeah.
I hope, because usually, like I said, like we get to vote the bottom two, or like I do remember when we voted Keenan out, like that was like America's vote. Like America voted to have him out and he was out. Like there was no like the house got to like save somebody. But I know sometimes we only get to vote the bottom. But I'm like, that's pretty direct. Like it seems like we're
Yeah.
picking the new couples. Like, who do you want this person to partner with? And we get to choose. So if
Yeah.
that's the case, I think Jeremiah is going over to Iris. You
That'd
guys
be
let
so
us know
funny.
in the comments who you picked to partner with the new bombshells. I picked Jeremiah for Iris. I picked Olandria for Jalen, and I picked Hannah for Pepe. Let me know in the comments who you guys picked.
And I would have picked that if I could vote. So
yes, I'm gonna add me and Ashley's votes count as one. So, but yeah, so we'll catch you guys back for Sunday night's episode.
Yeah. Oh, and you did just quickly. You mentioned Rob. What do you think of him being on the Traitors?
Oh, is he on the Traitors? I didn't know.
On the Traitors. Yep, they just announced the cast yesterday. They're off to start filming. So Rob is on the Traitors. So Mr. I will never do reality TV again, but I don't blame him because Traitors is awesome. So I think
is it? I've never watched it, so maybe I'll watch the season with him on it.
Oh yes, you have to. It doesn't come out till like January, sadly, but we will probably be here then, so we will cover that one. Yeah, he. I don't know how he'll do. Like, you haven't watched, so you won't understand what I'm saying. But this season had like Dylan Efron. Season before was Pilot Pete. There's always this like guy that like becomes very beloved. So that could be Rob. It's always like a very calm, level-headed, like nice guy. Could be Rob, but there's also Stephen Coletti from the Laguna Beach days on it. So I could see him being that sort of like position.
I'm gonna have to check it out. I've heard so many good things about it, but never watched it. So
it's so good, and the outfits are so good, and I'm trying to think of who else is on it. There's so many people. So Dorinda's back from the Housewives.
So you could be on it more than once.
Yes, they have brought. Usually they'll bring someone back if they like had Dorinda got out first last time, so she was barely on it, so they brought her back, and then they brought back Kate Chastain from Below Deck. She was season 1. They brought her back, I think, for 2. So yeah, they do bring back people sometimes.
Okay, all right. Well, cool. We'll check it out. Good to see. I wanted Rob to be on the reboot. I did. Like, even though I think he was like an essential part to last year's Love Island, so I would have liked to see him back with them. But whatever.
Yeah. Well, at least we'll see him on something.
So at least we'll see him on something. Yeah. Okay. Yes. All right. Well, we will be back for the recap of episode 11. Oh, God. We're at 11. Okay. But yeah. Let us know what you guys voted in the comments, and we will see you then.
See you soon, guys. Thank you.